Hello there, this is the Black Swan speaking for the very first time, and before I open literally a can of worms in speaking about why Suicide Squad literally is the death of the DCEU. You may agree or disagree with me, but let's just get into it and just talk it out. So the DCU began with Man of Steel, which was met more positive than negative, but was a very divisive movie. Therefore, people still felt to give the DCU a chance, the ones that didn't like it. So Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice was the next movie on the slate, and that came out only a few months ago, and that was even more divisive than Man of Steel, and really caused, let's just say, uproar with DC fans against Marvel fans and against critics in a three-way war literally on the internet. However, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, in comparison to Man of Steel, was more leaning to the negative side than positive side, and really caused Warner Bros. Some damage on their DC brand. However, they released a perfect marketing storm for the next movie in the slate called Suicide Squad, which just come out this weekend. However, critics bashed that movie so quickly after the embargo was lifted last Tuesday. However, this led to, of course, blind DC fans going on to the attack on the website Rotten Tomatoes, even though the website Rotten Tomatoes just uses critic reviews as an aggregator to decide what percentage is fresh and what percentage are rotten reviews. It doesn't write the reviews. Therefore, that clearly just shows how dumb these blind DC fans are, and the ones that even signed the petition, which had around 15,000 signatures to take down Rotten Tomatoes website due to the DCU movies apparently getting rotten reviews by critics, which fans thought there was a bias there. But here's the thing, this petition had 15,000 signatures on Thursday around that, and Suicide Squad hadn't even come out. So therefore, you can just see how dumb DC fans are, because they hadn't even seen the quality of the Suicide Squad movie to back up that critics actually were wrong about the movie. And now Suicide Squad actually has come out. It's, let's just say, around in the mixed territory with audience opinions. I feel like a lot of DC fans are literally uproaring their hate against Warner Bros. For messing with, once again, more characters from the DC universe with this Suicide Squad movie and ruining, in a sense, of their childhood. Not only that, I feel like there's some people that like the Suicide Squad movie but are kind of faking it, where they're only liking it to spite the critics' opinions. Therefore, in reality, they probably don't like it, so they're forcing themselves to like the movie and go against, in a way, the mould currently for this movie. But not only that, even the ones that do like it without going in spite of the critics only like it because it's entertaining, but admit it's a dumb, flawed movie at that. Therefore, they won't be going out going, oh, you need to see this straight away, it's a masterpiece. Therefore, the word of mouth will be mediocre at best for this movie. And not only that, we already can see the word of mouth being already toxic for this Suicide Squad movie, proving that the word of mouth is not as great as some outlets are hanging on, as some outlets are literally saying that the social media word of mouth is very positive. But if that was the case, then how come Suicide Squad dropped around 40% from its Friday day gross to its Saturday gross, which is clearly a big drop? While other people would say that's because it made a lot of money Friday and Thursday together, which obviously combined for the Friday gross. However, that's not the case, because other superhero movies like Captain America Civil War dropped around 18% between its Friday and Saturday, clearly showing Captain America Civil War actually had positive word of mouth, therefore hence the smaller drop, while Suicide Squad clearly has toxic word of mouth, and clearly most likely is going to go on the same, in a way, trend that Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice did in between its first weekend to second weekend, and I'm sure Suicide Squad will suffer a similar drop closer to the 70% range. Of course, we'll have to see the overall weekend growth for Suicide Squad, which will come out very soon, but also see how the legs are and word of mouth in the coming weeks are for Suicide Squad, considering we have some competition come next week with Pete's Dragon and Sausage Pie, which I'm sure will make a splash and hit at Suicide Squad. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. But the problem I feel like Suicide Squad is the death of the DCU is because not only have Warner Bros. 3 movies so far they've released for the DCEU received bad, in a way, rotten ratings from the critics, but also the audiences, from the most part, have kind of rejected them in a way through looking at the box office numbers. But not only that, some of the reviews even audience have given, and even DC fans who are hugely disappointed with what Warner Bros. Has done to mess with the characters they know and love. I'm more of a Marvel fan than DC fan due to Marvel's nature of releasing quality things such as movies and really delivering of, in an even way, following that source material of them characters they released, where I think Warner Bros. Don't know how to portray the characters from the comics and kind of deliver that same quality that Marvel does in the movies they make. And clearly they don't have a hold of that. I don't really have that formula that Marvel have. We could compare Marvel and DC forever, but with Suicide Squad, in a say, being the third strike for the DCU, I feel like it's really the nail in the coffin for audiences, for themselves, and even critics never really to trust another DC movie coming out from the DCU and from Warner Bros. Next year even. And I feel like Wonder Woman movie, which everyone was excited for, I feel like that's going to be affected by people's opinions on this Suicide Squad movie, and really make people think, oh, this Wonder Woman movie is going to be bad. It doesn't matter how good the trailers are, because the Suicide Squad trailers were literally excellent received by the audience, but the Suicide Squad movie didn't turn out the same in quality of those trailers. So therefore, clearly, there's going to be a bit of trust issues with the audience going forward with the DCU, and I feel like that's going to affect in big box office numbers for the Warner Bros. Brand of their DC movies and their whole DCU universe going forward. Honestly, I think they should just give up on it, because they've just done too much damage at this point in time, especially with Suicide Squad now out and literally having toxic word of mouth, showed by its Friday to Saturday drop in day grosses box office wise. I feel like it's time to give up, because you clearly don't know how to make a superhero movie, Warner Bros. Though maybe honestly you should give away the DCU brand and the DC Universe characters to another studio who know what they're doing. Hey, like Disney. But clearly that's not going to be the case, and Warner Bros. Clearly are not going to give up on their DCU so soon, considering they've invested already a lot of money. But it'll be interesting to see if Suicide Squad can actually break a profit, considering it has to reportedly make between 750 and 800 million worldwide, and it hasn't even got a China release or Mexico release. That's 2 countries down, and also it's not got that appeal like Batman v Superman does abroad. So clearly Suicide Squad most likely won't get that, and clearly will be proved to be another disappointing result for Warner Bros. And really another death-defying literally slash for Warner Bros. DCU, literally. I feel like Warner Bros. Just should give it up, but clearly they're not gonna. But we'll have to wait and see how Suicide Squad does in the coming weeks. But honestly, I feel like it is the final nail in the coffin for the DCU, and that's because of this Suicide Squad movie. So I'd love to hear all your thoughts below of what you think about Suicide Squad being the final nail in the coffin for the DCU. If you agree with some of the points I've had or disagree, I'd love to hear all your thoughts and comments below. Doesn't matter what you think, I welcome all criticisms. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button to support this channel, and even give this video a like. So thank you for tuning in, and goodbye for now.